model I found online that is pretty much closer to what I wanted to build. There were few other models, but it wasn't really compatible with what I wanted. Like I wanted to put it in the box that I already had mounted on my table, and this was a perfect fit. Like this here is all the models here, and that's the watches. Although I use this M7 for the racer mode alone because that still with the so I can't fine. But for the other one, initially I was trying to use the not the 200, I think the 160 millimeter the mount as well to do the whole thing. I had the suspicion I'm sure like it will be able to the handle on the weight. I checked all the other models and they claim if you have it properly, it should support the weight. Skeptical. And finally, I came back to this, and frankly, I have to print the arm because initially I was printing the arm as well, checking the my and like to assemble it to see how it goes. So I was trying to get everything here, even the clamp, the connector, and everything, including the ordinance with something. The one modification I did was, since my main monitor is so large, we don't have just one. I can get the mount connector with the docket with that was one to ten. And this was the first version. It took me like 2 days to think and try to put them how to do it. And after this, then I realized the board that I already got the full base of setup, it only comes with two options, one for the laptop, one for the external monitor. But although I used the external monitor, it was 10 years of dragging, so I used the one of the arm. So I thought, why without using fixed base of the filament? Instead, I could just use the arm so that I could just print these two and somehow make this riser to be able to fit on the base of the filament on the what is that? So that's when I looked at the second one. So this basically is the same cylinder, just the riser part. Just the riser part, and I attached another tube and made it into a triangle. Another tube is a triangle. Whatever. So I made that, and I take the holes here. Once I printed the holes, I tried to make some test samples in a post, try to clean out the holes. Once that's well there, then we print the wedge. Once the wedge is done, the nuts and the screw, it had some differences. It wasn't could be a problem for my but anyways, after like I think it took around 26 hours to print the whole thing because I had too many what is that? Too many wall loops, and like I had like some videos about that. And also I think it's around 800 grams. There was a lot of materials for this. Like I well used to lesser in it and like lesser because by this it's already strong enough, so I think I could have saved more material, but it's done. I don't really have to. So a power cutting technique. I think once the base part was printed around the 30%, I guess. Yeah, around this part, there was a power cut, and then I waited for a while, and then I had to continue. But thankfully, there was no problem with the structure or any much of part that's not very second. Now let's get back to actually doing the thing.
And previously these controls were around the back side. I had like shit ton of hot glue over here, so I had to rip all of it because since I'm doing the support for this in the 3D printer, I don't need these anymore. But the main reason that I had to remove all this is because the mount, I'm going to be using the VESA mount, so I will need the space over here, but previously this was over here, so I can't attach it here. Now mount that I have printed in the 3D printer. Now since this has these 4 holes like a VESA mount and a thing, so this needs to go here because this thing is still kind of heavy, so if I attach it here or over there, the top corner, it wouldn't fit or it wouldn't stand properly, it wouldn't be balanced properly. So I'm planning to keep it over here. I've already marked the holes here, so I need to melt and put the screws and bolts. Now for that, since this plastic body is very very light, not light, like it's very thin, so I can't really put a heat set inside over here. Also, I don't have a compatible screw, so what I'm planning to do is put a hole over here and just put a screw behind this, so that when I attach the VESA mount here, the nut comes on the outside. I think it'll make a lot of sense when I do it, but for now I need to take off all the hot glue that I have poured in here. The problem is I have used way too much, so it's really hard to take it out. Yeah, this should do it. So let's remove this. At first I was using a scalpel to remove all the attached hot glues, but it was really hard, and it turns out you can just use a alcohol to ease or loosen it up, and then it should come off easily. That's how I took off all these boards and this thing. Like you can see, like this has way too many hot glue here. I took it off with alcohol and it came right off. So let's take out all the screws first. Okay, any more? Not here. I think that's it. I don't think there's any more. That's only thing is that these things are stuck with the hot glue. What I'm going to do is take this alcohol, spray it and let it soak for few minutes, and that should get it ready. Alright, it should be soaked a little bit, so let's take out the small piece first. I think I don't even need the scalpel, I think it'll just come right off. Little push and that came off. That's good. Keep on here. This one needs more time to soak in, so I'll leave that. Let's take out the smaller one. Oh, I don't think it's coming out easily. We need a little more alcohol because it's really bad. Okay. So let that get fully sunk. I think I need to take off the tapes as well. So start with that. think there is a massive length of tape I have attached here. So that's gonna be a pain in the ass. Okay, now the tapes are out, and I think should be enough time for this thing to get soaked. Let's try it again. Yeah, okay. It's coming out. Very little. Okay. So this has came off. Let's take out this another small thing. Wait, like this. That's very thick. Good grip on this. Okay, we do this. It's coming off. It's very slow, but okay. Yeah, so that also came out. Good. Now the hardest one. This thing is massive. I've used a lot of hot glue here. Hopefully it just comes out by itself. Where are his screws? Huh? I'm seeing screws. So. There. Okay. Ah, fuck. Okay. So yeah, it's getting cut off. Should it come out fully? Yeah, that's all right. So we have officially took out the panel. So one part of the task is complete. Now I need to make holes in this part. I made a very small marking I see over here. This marking and this, and then over here, I don't think you would be able to see it, but these are the base amount holes, and I think this is one. Let me confirm once. So I don't want to make random holes. Where's my stand? Here. So if it is like this, a hole there. Yeah, there is that. So those are all the holes, and I need some kind of heating element to make the hole. So that's these points. So just need to verify once that it matches with the the mount. It took forever to remove the thing from the rod that we used to melt, but if I just keep it like this, yeah, the whole pretty much matches. So what I'm going to do is use the screws I bought. Let me go find the screws. Okay. Now it was a big, issues to find the perfect nut and screws. I tried to get it from Amazon and it wasn't, I couldn't find anything properly. And then I went to my nearby hardware store, which they only had these things, and these things are used for actual, building houses and attaching stuffs like that. Definitely not for electronics, but this is all what I can find. So what I'm going to do is, if the display will be over here, right? So normally what happens, you have a base amount in the back side and you put the nut or the screw from the outside. Where is it? It's not big enough. Okay, so you put the nut from the back side, and usually the desktops or the displays will have a inbuilt nut inside. The problem in my case is that these things are so long. Is it focused here properly? Yeah, you can see this is not really electronics version of a screw. When I asked the hardware store, they just asked me to just cut the thing in half and it should be fine. But I tried it, but there is no tool in my house that will cut this nut, cut the screw. So what I'm going to do is put it from this side so that I will attach the base amount here, and I should be able to put the nut outside, which should still get the same output. There shouldn't be any problem. I mean, if I take off the nut, this will start to just hang around. But again, I'm the only one. So I realize the holes are not that big. So what I need to do, I'm not sure. Let me just try screwing it in. I need a different bit. Let's screw these two down first. Okay, so that's it. That's a place. I do have some washer. Not sure if I need it. But before I attach the mount, I think it's better if I attach the display first, because otherwise I won't be able to, keep it stable. All my things seems pretty center, so I think it should be fine. Okay, it's not actually center. I think there is a lot of space over here than here, but I think that should be fine. I mean, who cares? It's not going to be that big of a problem. Assemble the guy. Hopefully the panel still works and broken anything. Yeah, I think that is it. Not sure if these thing will still work or if I need to attach a new hot glue. Okay. Okay, the tapes are fucked. The nuts are putting over the display. I think it should be fine once I tighten it. Or should I be worried? Let's just make sure everything is down full. I don't want to do this again. Okay. Everything is already down, so I think the spacing is just like that. Okay, let's see how far we can do this. It's not that bad. Okay, problem's not that bad. It's here. Okay, problem's over here. That's fine. That's acceptable. I think this guy. Yeah, that can be fixed. Anything else? Okay, so let me just put screws in here. This is the only place that still has the screw threading, so at least we'll secure this one. have a thread. Where did I take this thing from? Oh, okay. Okay. I think I lost the thread from here. I think that's the one that fell down previously. Okay. I think it's still good. We have 2 nuts, 2 screws, so that should be fine. I need a way to attach these things. So I think the only way to do this is again use the hot glue gun, I guess. So let's go do that. Can you do that now? I think it's fine, right? Okay. Let's keep these things here. Yeah. Okay. Let's go to the hot glue. Before that, let me reattach these guys. Try melting the. back here. Let's attach the mount first, and then we'll see how much should be over here. So it's the moment of truth. Hopefully all the screws match the holes here. Oh, there's some fault. Okay, okay. That's it's not perfect, but that's good enough. Like, it's getting in, and I think that should be fine. There's a sag, but yeah, that's. I think I just need to adjust the screw here. But one part of the problem is solved. Now I need to attach the nut. And for that, let me put some washers, because I'm sure as hell this is gonna break if I don't do that. So that is done. That's it. And now I just need to attach it to the monitor arm. The front looks pretty bad, but who cares? If it works, it's good. It's a display. That's all I care about for now. In the future, we can work on the cosmetics. Now, if I can set the tripod, I pull this back around. I think we can just somewhere like this. I think this should be good. There's some slack over here. Yeah, I think this should just work. Okay, so let me go back and hot glue this back, and I think we should be good. Alright, so I have soldered the motherboard over here. So we check. I mean, not soldered, like hot glued. I think it's still settling up. Before that, I need to get the arm, which was so it's supposed to go over here. We have holes for that. Is it focusing? Yeah, we have the holes. Oh shit, holes here. So this will be attaching to the existing arm that I bought before. So this thing came with like 2 arms, one for laptop, one for monitor, and I'm not using the monitor so far, so that's the reason we're able to build this, because here I didn't build the arm. This is just a single riser with a VESA mount here. So what I'm going to do is, there is an identical arm like this, which we'll be setting up over in here. So hopefully this height should be enough to cover all this part. If that happens, then we're good. So to test out if my design is working, this is the first version. You can see I was so dumb. Even though this thing was square, I thought a circle or like cone would be a better strength. I try, but you can see the holes doesn't line up very well. The first one lines up, another one. It's because I should be if you're trying to trace a square, and if you want the holes to align, what I did was took the size of the square and created a circle with the same diameter, which is bad because you are supposed to make it bigger though, because only then you will be able to spread across. So that one gone. This was before that. This was even smaller. It wouldn't even line up anywhere. So this is the first version. That's the second version. Even the second version didn't work. So then I printed, I think, this one. This was the last third version. You can see I have marked over here. These are the holes supposed to be in, but there was an offset. But thankfully, all the offset synced up. So it was around, I guess, not 0 point, like around 3 or 4 millimeters inside. So finally, I offsetted the thing in the blender, and finally this is the fourth version, which aligned perfectly with the inner circles. You can see all the holes are matching up. So once I got this, all these things I printed out of PLA. So and finally I printed the whole riser thing in PETG, and it works. Now we are going to install this. Now I think I need to set up this first, or should I attach the arm there first? I think I'll attach the arm. Yeah, let's bring the table down. No. I have the tool right here. It's supposed to be here, yeah. See that? So, yeah. I just wanted this. I don't think this is better than, I think it's very, this nut is very tight around this. So I don't, there's no way I will be able to use this. So now the parent is to this. I want it to be as, it should be the top as possible. Am I tightening or which way is tightening and which way is, okay, this is tightening. I need to do like this. Ah, fuck. Okay, it's good. A little bit more. A little bit. Yeah. Okay. I think that's strong enough. those guys over there, I definitely need some space over here. My PC is going to fall down. Can I do that myself? Yeah, this should be enough. Let's go and test this. I need screws for this. They're just not here. Oh, fuck me. Okay, so this one. So this is not useful. I need. What is this? This has a. I think it's Philips. I don't know what head this is. Let me go find if I have a gift for this. Which one fits here? This one? Oh, yeah. First try. I promise this is my partner. I think it's pretty clear. Out of the way. Okay, let's see. Last one. Close this thing. Okay, this one also seems easier. Done. That's done. This thing. This is a problem. Let's see if I can tighten the nut. Okay. Let's do this. Looking now. I mean, if it isn't that high, I think that's good. I don't want it to. Yeah, I think this is a feature, guys. I don't think this is a problem. Because anyways, I'll be sitting over here, and I need to look directly to that. If it is like looking exactly straight, then I won't be able to look. It should be glaring. This is also an LCD panel, so there's definitely going to be some glare over it. So, you know what? This is a feature. You know, forget about everything I said. This is a feature. This is not even a problem. Let me set the table back. This thing is right. Let me set it back over here. Where it's original. Oh shit. We have a problem. Do we have a problem? Let me check. Okay. Yeah. Now the display is backwards. Can I fix it? Not really. I really don't want to do this again. Is it any way possible I could do this without taking it off? Because that would be really painful. Okay, I think if I do that. Oh yeah, see? I don't have to do it again. It just works. Oh, thank God. But this. Yeah, I have this mini wire. I don't know what this is. It's wire. You know, I guess cable organizer. Let's borrow one from this tray. It's like a jail. I capture all of them and put it in one whole ring. It's like a keychain. Let's put this there. You're not getting any signal, so I believe right now the switch is connected to my laptop. So if I press it again, it should connect back to my server. In that case, we should get a green light and a screen with a terminal. Let's see. I just pressed it and nothing. Wow. Let me try again. Nothing. That's weird. Okay, let me try turning on my personal laptop. Let's see. I think the positioning is just right, just exactly where it was. Alright, turn green. We got a display. The second display is on. That thing, it shows a white screen. Let's see what's going on with that. Is it on? Hey. No, I'm not getting this screen. Oh, okay. This became my main screen. Let me log in. This is up. That thing. I finally got the image. I mean, It's not the best display. I mean, I got this laptop around I think 2017, I guess 2017. I think 2016, and it's an LED display, so they can't expect that much from this. But it's enough, I guess. Let me turn off the light. Maybe that could improve because most of the time I'm working at the night. Bright white screen. So wow, Jesus. But yeah, I mean, in the camera it looks like a white screen, but from here I can see properly. I guess I might need to change some settings. That's okay. Right now I think it's in duplicate. Yeah, right now the screen is being duplicated over there. Let's go to I think the whole display is switched here. This is not my primary screen. This should be the primary, this should be the secondary, that should be the third screen. But I think the connecting that just fucked everything, I guess. Let's go and set up the screen properly. Display. I need to turn the brightness of this. Is very bad. Okay, so the third screen is over here. What I want is, can I put it over there? Oh yeah, I can do that. Let it be over the second screen. Because that's exactly where this is. And make this my primary screen. How do I do that? Can I click? Okay, first let's apply this. Okay, now I got this. So this is 1. Let's identify. This is 2. Good. This is 1. Okay, now this became my primary screen. Good. Can I go there? How do I go there? Oh, it's over here. Come over here and I should be able to come here. Can go from here. If I, okay, you know what? First let me delete the, what the fuck? Okay. Guess this. Okay, that's HDMI. What? Why did it turn off? Okay, it's HDMI. Let's go to menu. Okay. Brightness, contrast, gamma, color, temperature, horizontal, vertical, transparency, velocity, timeout, DCR, input, mute. I think input, I guess. Oh fuck me, that's HTML. Okay, that's not helping. Not sure why this is stuck at 640 and 480. Something needs to be done about that. Why would this be stuck? Landscape, refresh rate 60. Okay. NV failsafe. See, that's bad. It shouldn't be an NV failsafe because right now it's. I think the main display driver did not. It detected, I guess, because there shouldn't be a NV failsafe. I know that much. Just to be safe, let's try turning it off. Okay, that thing went out, and we shouldn't see the 3. I think HDMI is connected, so it'll still say 3. Okay, let's turn it back on. We got that. This should come back up. Yep, and we still don't see the resolutions. We have an auto. No. HDMI is fine. Let me turn it off, maybe. Then turn it back on. I don't know what's going on. Why does it have to be stuck here? Picture. What about picture? Setup. Okay, brightness, gamma, contrast, picture, all these things back. Put DCR. I don't know what DCR is. DCR. On, off, on. Okay, I might need to figure this out. Alright, I figured it out. Now all the 3 displays are showing as same resolution. Now this is the second screen. So if we go to second, you can see it's still showing 19 into 1080. So the issue was that these 2 are the main cables. So this HDMI is connected to this. Previously it was connected to this, and here this is a display port. I have a display port to HDMI converter, which is connected to this one. Now the display port was connected directly to my GPU, and this one was connected to my AMD internal GPU, the eGPU. And what I did is I just switched it so that now the small display will use the internal GPU, because this is not even that big. So there is no point in assigning the whole NVIDIA GPU to this screen. But this one is way larger, and mostly I'll be watching movies in here and also playing games in this. So I think that would be better for the external GPU, or not the external GPU, the dedicated GPU. This HDMI is connected to the AMD. So now everything is identified. This is my main display, right? This is my main display. This 3 is this bigger display. Now this is fine, but I want the 2 to be over there. So if this is the setup, and I should be able to go from this display to there. You can see if I right click, you can see it is working over there. I can come back down and I am in the first display. If I go from the second display to the third screen, it's working. If I go down, I come back to the second screen. Yeah, and this is exactly what I want. Now I am able to go from all the displays. All good, figured it out.